not even the transfer window and already we're getting linked with another striker. Erling Haaland, Romelu Lukaku, and now Lautaro Martinez. I am sick and tired of it. What's going on? Let's get into it. Welcome bratuchi, and today's video is another eventful one. Today, I'm not going to be as gassed as I am normally in match previews. We're going to preview Chelsea versus Crystal Palace, and we're going to bring you the press conference from Thomas Tuchel. It's an interesting one. News on Christian Pulisic. He comes to defend Kai Havertz and Timo Werner. He talks about social media trolls. Yes, you people watching, all of you, the rude ones, not the ones that regularly watch my stuff. You guys are cool, you don't do that stuff. Then we're going to talk about the predicted XI, and finally, like I said, we're going to start off with Lautaro Martinez to Chelsea being linked to the club. Let's get into it. Bratuchi, you guys have been perfect. April is going mad. The views are out of the charts. The likes are even better. And more importantly, you guys are interactive and we are chatting. Now in the comments below, I need you to tell me, if Erling Haaland does not happen, Lautaro Martinez or Romelu Lukaku, which one would you want? For me personally, Lautaro Martinez every day of the week. But I want to hear it. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's go. Unless you be living under a rock, you guys already know the deal. Erling Haaland is Chelsea's #1 option, and we will not be covering that again for the foreseeable future. But Chelsea have two backups in place, both of them from financial hit crisis Inter Milan. Inter Milan have to sell. Their owner has closed down their club in China. He cannot run it. He's literally making a loss on Inter Milan every single day. So one of Romelu or Lautaro as the greatest assets are going to be leaving. It's as simple as this. The Express is reporting that these two are the two options that Chelsea have been looking at. ESPN reporter has come out and reiterated, and this is the interesting part, he reiterated Chelsea are considering him for £100 million. Matt, I have got so much to say on this. £100 million for Lautaro Martinez makes sense. It really does make sense. And the reason it makes sense is he's young, he's prolific, and he has got all the makings to being the second Sergio Aguero. But is he the right player for Chelsea's current system? For me, I think he is. I think he would be perfect in behind a Kai Havertz playing false 9. He's almost as the second striker doing the madness that Timo Werner was meant to do, and you have an attacking outlet on the left hand side. But it would result in somebody leaving. Hakim might have to leave, it might have to be a Callum Hudson-Odoi, or it might have to be a Timo Werner, even a Christian Pulisic. Personally, I would sell Timo Werner if the right offer came in, but I think it's a must to get Lautaro Martinez into the team. But that's enough with the transfer rumours, and now let's get into the one and only press conference, Chelsea versus Crystal Palace. Look, Timo Werner and Kai Havertz got a lot of abuse, and you know what? I think it was unwarranted. I literally think it was unwarranted. A lot of our fan base, right, have not seen Chelsea in the Champions League in this final third, in the last 8 of the Champions League on a regular basis. This is what last 8 games are like. It's been 7-8 years, and I don't blame you guys. For some of you, or 18-year-olds, right? The last time we were in, a last 8, you were like 11, 12 years old. That's mad. For a lot of them, they don't know how it feels to play a semi-final game. And he's openly expressing, Porto are a hard team to play against. It's not their fault. No one was extremely fluid. It's difficult. And you know what? I love how he's coming out and protecting the boys. The journos tried to stir it up with Tammy Abraham again. Yeah, Tammy Abraham, Kepa Arrizabalaga might not be going to the Euros due to a lack of game time. Basically, are you considering playing them? I think Tuchel answered this question perfectly, and personally, I agree with his stance. Look, it's not Tuchel's responsibility to be getting these players to the Euros. It's his responsibility to be making them play well for Chelsea. At the end of the day, if Tammy doesn't go, it's Tammy's fault. Tammy had all the opportunities to take the position and make it his own. If he doesn't suit the style of play anymore, he should have scored more goals when Frank was in charge. Then he would have been playing. He lost his opportunity because there was a manager change and because he doesn't fit the style of play. With Kepa, big man, you can't complain about nothing. The fact that you're in consideration is worrying. I think Tuchel's spot on with the whole aspect of players being affected. And it's hard not to be affected, man. I think it is important when it comes to social media that we as fans, we have a responsibility. If you want to write something positive to a player, at him, and write a message, dude, you had a great game. Dude, you were fantastic today. But if it's extremely negative, if it's even negative, don't at the player, man. Right, just write his name, but don't at the player. You don't need to figuratively and literally go and at the player and make sure he sees it. Why? You think he's sitting there after he missed a 5-yard sitter and he needs Tom from Sheffield to message him, listen, mate, you done a terrible finish here. No, bruv, Tom from Sheffield, it's not that deep. He already puts hard enough standards on himself. He doesn't need you to add it on to the pile, all right? Tom from Sheffield, you're probably a very nice person, but you know what I mean, right? It could be anyone. It could be Billy, Adam, Tom, anyone, right? But literally, guys, bro, spread wealth, spread like joy. There's no need to abuse someone in the DMs. There's no need to abuse someone on TL. Be kind, be caring every single day of the week. Be kind. For those of you that said Pulisic's time at Chelsea is coming to an end, think again. Thomas Tuchel reiterated how much of plans he has in his team, and more importantly, how his pace and power is going to be essential and integral in our style of play. The only aspect is we have to keep him fit, and I think that's a true omen to him. One, he appreciates how talented Christian Pulisic is, and two, he understands that this player, if fit, can be perfect for Chelsea. Personally, I would keep him fit as best as possible. Pick and choose the games he plays. The problem is at his age, should not be happening. But with his fast twitch muscles, once muscular injuries start, they're very hard to stop. So let me know in the comments below whether you would start him for this weekend's game or would you rest him and have him in the Porto game. Personally, I would rest him and have him in the Porto game. But now we're going to move on to my predicted scoreline and then the predicted lineup. So let's get it. Crystal Palace are a jammy team that really irritates me. I hate playing against Palace because Palace are one of those teams that just can frustrate the hell out of you and they're just irritating. They've got really techie players in Wilfred Zaha, Eze, Townsend, players that can beat you off a dribble and smash it in the top bit. Benteke can be a handful when he wants to be, but I think we'll have too much for them. They don't have Michy Batshuayi, so the way I'm going to go with it is I think we're going to win this game 2-0. I think it will be remotely comfortable. I don't think it'll be difficult, but it'll be a slug. It'll be one of those where we get the 2 goals, they don't bother us much, but we'll get the second goal late. And then it's okay, 2-0, happy days, clean sheet FC. But these are the players that are going to deliver it. As you can see over here, in goal, we're going to go with the big man, Edouard Mendy. Like I said in a previous video, I don't want to see him rotated one bit. You're playing every game, big man. I don't trust Kepa Arrizabalaga one bit. I can't trust him as far as I can throw him. So he is going to be starting in goal for us. Mendy. Then we're going to have a back 3 of Azpilicueta, Thiago Silva, and Rudiger. A lot of you are going to say, where's Christensen? Listen, as much as I like Christensen, as much as I think he's a very good defender, his on-ball ability is nowhere near as good as Thiago Silva, and he doesn't possess the calmness and the composure. For me, you go with what you know, you go with what you trust. Thiago Silva, Rudiger, and Azpilicueta. The other 2 pick themselves. Midfield pivot, if possible, I'm going for N'Golo Kante because we have to win this game. There's no ifs, there's no buts, there's no maybes. We need to win this game. He needs to be playing and he needs to have a big integral role in it. Next to him, Mateo Kovacic, get your ass on that pitch. And Jorginho, you need a rest. You've had an eventful week. On the left-hand side, Alonso, in my opinion, will come back into the team. Reason being is, Alonso against teams that sit back is very dangerous. He fits in and he can do stuff. The only problem for me is I would want Ben Chilwell to play. Actually, you know what? We're going to go with Ben Chilwell. Ben Chilwell will start this game. I don't think he's going to get rested. I think he's going to start this game. On the right-hand side, and this is the eventful side, we're going to have to go with Callum Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi has to play. He hasn't played in weeks. Literally, he has not played in weeks. So I can only tell that he's going to have to get a start. You can't have Reece play 4 games in 10 days. There's no way that's going to happen. Especially with Reece's body, he will break down. And up front, the front 3, I think Hakim Ziyech comes back into the team. Hakim was rested midweek and he'll come in fresh, raring to go, ready to stake a claim. On the left-hand side, I believe it'll be someone like a Christian Pulisic. I think Pulisic will get another run out and he'll have an opportunity to stake a claim as well. Him and Hakim will need to prove to the manager that he's ready to play. Number 9, guys, it's going to be the man. It's going to be Kai Havertz, and I'm very excited to see how he plays in that position. That 3 could be a deadly combination, and I'm looking forward to it. Now, guys, in your comments below, give me your score prediction. My score prediction is 2-0. 2-0, not 2-1. I need to know yours. Now, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the match review. I can't get my words out. See you tomorrow for the match review. Peace out, I'm out.